Making sure our eyes are healthy is important for how we interpret the world. Our vision develops up until the age of 7, but it's important to make sure your children are getting their first eye exams at 6 months of age. That's when the eyes and mind start to learn how to work together and assess the world. In HealthBeat 4, KTIV's Michaela Feldman sits down, with a local optometrist to find out what parents should know.
Almost 50% of parents have not taken their child for an eye exam before age 6.
It's a statistic that concerns many optometrists like Keith Shrunk.
And you think of a child, that's how they develop. All their information comes from their eyes, what they're seeing, and feeling. So touch is also another one, but it's a big part of development.
To avoid delays, Shrunk says children's eyes need to be checked often by at least 6 months of age.
So they can make their first attempt to walk or to grab that object.
If there are no problems, the next milestone is age 3 to 4. That's when children need more detailed vision to learn letters, numbers, and colors.
If they were born with blurry vision or vision that's less than normal, they don't know it's not normal.
So what should parents be looking for to indicate that there may be some problems?
Is the child rubbing his eyes, his or her eyes? Are they squinting? Are they watery? Do they look normal color? Is there a pinkish hue? Are they stable? Are they moving a lot?
Shrunk says the big difference when working with infants and young children is communication, but they can use instruments to measure many of the things they need.
They don't have to read the letters. They don't even have to recognize pictures. We have ability to use instruments to estimate their refractive error, which is the power of their glasses if they need some. We have ways to measure if their eyes are turned or straight.
Dr. Shrunk says no matter the age, doctors are looking to make sure children have good vision, make sure their eyes are healthy, and that they're working well together. For HealthBeat 4, I'm Michaela Feldman.
Shrunk says not all vision or eye problems in children are obvious. Getting an eye exam by an optometrist or an ophthalmologist is important